If you currently have $0 and want to buy your first knife, listen up, because in this video I'll be showing you all the crucial steps on how you can do it for absolutely free. So let's get right into it. You currently have no money, but what you do have is Counter-Strike, which brings us to step 1. Every week, by leveling up while playing, you get to choose 2 drops from the weekly care package. The best things that you can claim here are the case drop and the random skin along with it. If you do that for a couple of weeks, you can then sell them on the Steam market to get some starting money. And no, with this money we will not be opening these cases, because let's face it, you are 4 times more likely to be able to write with both hands than to open a CS2 knife, so that is just bad use for the money. Now, when you sell these cases, you will have about 2 to 3 euro to spend if you consider you get every single available case once. So now it is time to move on to step 2, which is building more of your balance through profitable trade-ups. Fortunately for you, I have many videos on what trade-ups you can do to increase your Steam balance, so be sure to check them out after this video. For these trade-ups, you'll need to find specific floats, so I will leave a link in the description for a Chrome extension that allows you to see them. Once you're going to be on the items page, the floats will show up under the item, and you will even be able to sort the items by float to find the ones you need. But when starting out with trade-ups, I would first suggest you try and do the ones that have lower chances of you losing money, and to avoid overpaying for trade-up inputs. For example, the trade-up on the left has 100% odds of profiting, making it a no-risk trade-up, while the other one on the right only has a 48% chance of profit but will still make you money. So when you've done some profitable trade-ups and built up about 10 euro of Steam balance, it's time to move half of it over to Buff163, which is, for those of you who don't know, a marketplace for Chinese CS players. And this Chinese marketplace pretty much rivals the Steam market in how much supply it has, because CS is pretty big in China. So what this will allow us to do is to get trade-up inputs from 2 separate markets, making the process of doing trade-ups much faster. Since you can deposit into Buff with any standard payment method, I would suggest selling some skins for as close to market price, or by selling the cases that you get from your next weekly drops. And another thing that I would suggest is to have about the same amount of funds in both your Buff and Steam account for maximum efficiency, which would basically mean that you should sell half your trade-up outcomes on Buff and half on the Steam market. And technically from there you could just rinse and repeat trade-ups until you get a knife, but I will show you a method that can make you money even without risk. But before that, I'm giving away this M4A for Desolate Space, and to enter all you have to do is like the video, subscribe and leave a comment about the video, and I will draw the winner at 600 subscribers. And now let's get on with the video. Which brings us to step 3, which is flipping CS2 skins. Once you made about 40 euro or so by doing trade-ups, you're going to want to cash out about 25 euro and keep the other 15 for doing more trade-ups. And what we're basically going to be doing now is buying skins from various marketplaces and selling them for a profit on other marketplaces such as Buff, and repeating the process over and over. And now we're going to be taking a look at how we're going to find skins to flip. There's this very neat website called Pricempire.com, which has a deals section, which basically shows the best deals on various CS2 marketplaces. And scrolling for a bit, I found a StatTrack M4A1S Basilisk minimal wear for about 89% of Buff price. Clicking on it takes me to the marketplace Vaxpear, where I can buy the skin for $18.34. Now comparing that to Buff, I can see that the listings are ranging and selling at about 147.7 Chinese yuan, which would after taxes be 144 Chinese yuan. Translating that into US dollars, that is $19.92, giving us overall $1.58 worth of profit. And now if you sell it on Buff, we're going to have that amount in our balance and ready to buy some more items to flip on other markets. So what you can do is just search any item that comes to mind on Pricempire, and clicking on it will show you how much it goes for on different markets. And for example, I found a factory new AK Phantom Disruptor, which costs €8.76 on Buff163. However, now if you want to make a profit, we need to find a marketplace where this skin sells for more and account for its fee. So this would in our example be ShadowPay, where the skin sells for about €9.6. When accounting for the 5% fee of the marketplace, this still leaves us with about €9.60, giving us a 40-cent profit. And from then on, you just repeat the cycle. And that is basically how this method works, so if you do not want to rely solely on trade-ups, I would greatly recommend it. So yeah, these are basically the 3 main steps on getting your first CS2 knife from nothing. And of course, don't focus on only one method, since that will just slow you down, but rather combine them and make some easy profits. But yeah, that is basically it for this video. If you enjoyed or learned something new, be sure to leave a comment. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.